children. It's time for your favorite entertainment, gossip, and Black Celebration podcast. It's the Diggler Digest with me, I, he, she, they, them, thou, Cream Diggler. Girl, are you ready? I don't think you're ready, girl. This time I know it's for real. This is my last dance. Romance tonight. Okay? Can she play? She's still he, him, girl. Don't worry. If you're worried, not that you would be. But if you're worried, girl, she's still he, him. Sometimes them, sometimes they, sometimes she, sometimes we. But he's he, okay? But we're just playing, girl, because we should not be confined and restrained by the, the trappings of gender binary, right, girl? Like, girl, it is my time, because this is the shit I would have done already back when I was in my teens, girl, probably in my fucking, when I was a baby, girl, like, 12 and shit, if I could have got away with the girl. But since I couldn't get away with the girl, she's getting away with it now. And she'll get it out of her system maybe by the time she's 70. Who knows? We'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll be on RuPaul's Drag Race, girl, by the time it's all said and done. Who knows? But anyway, it is, as I said, it is Thursday night, as you know, because you're here with me, Cream Diggler, my darling creamsicles. But let's get right into what's happening, what's going on. I'm sure you've heard some things with people talking. R. Kelly got in on that Chris Brown Residuals remix, girl. Did you hear about this, girl? Did you hear about this? There's been some controversy around it because they're like, girl, how is R. Kelly up in jail remixing songs, girl? I mean, that is a concern, right? How is R. Kelly up in jail remixing songs? But girl, let's listen to the song, to his little remix on it, girl, and then we will talk about it, okay?
This call is from
Robert Kelly.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. You may begin speaking now.
I got 2 minutes.
Okay, girl, he gonna do this in 2 minutes. Let's see. And remember, girl, this had to be one take, okay? It had to be one take. Let's go.
First, I want to thank my fans for being a realist. Now let's get down to business on this breezy remix. Had to make this phone call just to let you know you ain't shit. It's questions on my mind. It's questions on my mind. You're still selling my music, making all this money. Don't even send shit to my books for commentary. No, though I'm in this place, I know
Girl, is it wrong? Girl, I mean, come closer, real quick, come closer. Girl, I miss him. Don't you miss him? Like, just hearing this much, like, I miss the music. I miss the harmonies. I miss the R in R&B. Girl, let's bring it on back. Let's bring it on back, girl. Here we go.
don't deserve this. It's questions on my mind. It's
questions on my mind.
Did I build you up?
I built you up. Built you up.
When I wrote you all
Oh, shit.
How you not gonna show me?
Girl, now the song is dedicated to the what do you call it, girl? The what you call it, girl? The record labels, girl. This is what the songs is dedicated to, right? Okay, here we go.
Love, show me love, and I'm not talking about no cheat. Tell me who's getting all my checks? Where's my money at?
Okay. Who's getting all my checks? Where my money at? Girl, so funny, but pretty. Reminds me of like Trapped in the Closet. He had all the beautiful harmonies, girl, talking about people in the closet and giving oral sex and stuff. Girl, oh, R. Kelly.
Tell me who's getting paid for my crime? All of that's supposed to be mine. Oh, who gave you 34 years? Who made you billions me and myself making me holler, damn it. Tell me who's getting all of mine? Who's getting all of my residuals?
Girl.
I just need to know. Tell me who. They just called Rick. I gotta go.
Girl, now some people say that might be AI, girl. I don't know. I don't know if it's AI or not, but I know that he, she, we, thee, thy, they, I, me am entertained. And it's good. If AI is that good, girl, at replicating folks, girl, let me get me some AI. I'm going to release an album. And I'm going to have a collection of all the people I like. It's going to be me copying Janet Jackson. I'm going to copy R. Kelly. I'm going to copy, who else I'm going to copy, girl? I'm going to bring back like some TLC. Girl, I'm copying all the greats, girl. And it's going to be Cream Diggler, simply the hits. Okay, girl? And girl, what are we thinking, Creamsicles? First of all, people are saying, how dare this be out? This man is in prison. And listen, he's not collecting no money on this. I mean, people are doing worse stuff in prison. If you're on TikTok, you already know. Or Twitter. If you're on Twitter, girl, you already know what they're calling, what the prisoners are doing, girl, on social media. So for this man to take his time out just to give us 2 minutes of rhymes, girl, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
This call is from
and
Kelly.
This call
can I
will
just
be recorded
bring it back to the
and
stage just for
monitoring at
one more
any
time, girl?
To accept
And I'm gonna
this
bring my
call,
girls
press
in.
5. You may
Bring
begin
John
speaking
and
now.
talented Mr. Drake here with us tonight, girl. Just one more time, this is a jam, girl.
Now let's get down to business on this breezy remix.
Come on, Creamsicles.
Do
you have your phone? Come on, girl. Phone light out.
You're still selling my
Come on,
music,
girl.
making all this money.
Go.
Don't even send shit to my books for commentary, no. Though I'm in this place, I know I don't deserve this.
The talented Mr. Drake and John, come on in the room. Come on in the room.
It's on my mind. Did I build you up? Build you up when I wrote you all those years.
Come on.
How you not gonna show me love? Show me love. And I'm not talking about no cheat. Tell me who's getting all my checks? Where's my money?
Hey.
Tell me who's getting paid for my crime?
Come on, guys.
All of that's supposed to be mine. Oh, who gave you 34 years? Who made you billions of dollars? Who put the R in the R and sweating is killing me and myself making me all of damn it.
Come on, John. I know they got lights on Android. Come on.
Tell me who's getting all of mine? Who's getting all of my residuals? I just need to know. Tell me they just called Rick. I gotta go.
Oh my goodness. Fellas, gentlemen, how are you doing? Que pasa, que pasa, que pasa, que pasa. Oh my gosh. Mr. Drayton, you're muted. You're muted, Mr. Drayton. Woo. Oh my goodness. How are you?
Oh shit. I'm well. I was just so shook by that. Wow. But if niggas can make porn in jail, why can't he make a track?
Why can't he?
That's AI. It's not him. It's AI.
So good. It's
good. It's good. But it's AI. There's no way that he can be doing this from jail. Well, you know what? I'll take that back because they make it only.
Come on now. Niggas be on Facebook. They be on IG.
If you would have said another reason, like because there's background vocals or there's something like that might be the only thing that gives us pause. But if a friend took it and a friend could have did it, like these guys are technically savvy. Like
I was trying to really listen to his voice, and it sounds different to me. So that's why I'm saying that's AI.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, just it had the technologies for it to be done. if he had a 5-minute phone call, but you could stay on the phone for longer than 2 minutes.
Right.
Dale. So I mean, and then you can take off the imperfections of the phone call. You know what I mean? And then you can run it through AI. You can run it through the voice. I think it's possible. I think it's Robert Kelly. I think it's Robert Kelly.
Oh, well, here we go. Swag, hey buddy. Swag says Tory Lanez did it from jail. It's possible for R. Kelly to do it too. So that's right. Like
sticking with AI.
I'm saying R. Kelly did it. It just makes me feel good that he did if it did, and it sounds so good.
I'm not going. I don't know if it makes me feel good.
I'm saying it makes me listen. I can separate the artist and the art from the artist from the art.
Cream.
I can separate the artist from the art.
Cream, let me tell you something. I am the biggest creamsicle in the world. Like I am so honored to be here. Anytime free time I get, I can be at my heart. But I don't know. Like I blame the parents for what happened, first of all. Because if it wasn't for the parents, he wouldn't be able to. But
it's AI. It's AI.
Is it AI? You found some research?
AI. I'm not going down this rabbit hole with you, Mr. Drayton. It's AI.
Oh, well, you found no research. It's just your opinion. Your opinion like the rest of us.
It is not AI,
It's
friend.
not AI, girl. I'm gonna pull a manga on you, bitch. No, it is not AI. I'm gonna put it's what I believe.
It's not AI. Fuck you. It is not AI.
It's not AI.
Right.
Just like Trump is not my president, but hey, here he is. So right.
Look at this guy. He's going to feel. You allow this to That's dissent. I don't know what world. Like
let's look at some of these comments before we move on. John, hit it. You know the drill.
Cream, your wig antics give me so much life. That's Mr. Taylor.
Oh, Mr. Taylor. Well, thank you, sweetie. Can you see her? Let me get this off the thing. Bring it out, man.
See, you got AI coming up on the screen now.
Shut up, John.
Thank you, friend. Thank you so much.
It's cute. It's giving Walona Woods. I like
it. He's giving Minnie Rippleton. I love that.
Yeah, it's the same old black fro. I just wrapped up with a little scarf and put a little zhuzh on. It's a little scarf. It's a scarf.
I thought that was the pantyhose. I'm sorry. I thought it was pantyhose.
Girl, what pantyhose got friends on?
I didn't see the back. I didn't see the back.
It's the Red Rouge for me, though. It's the
she's multiple. I know Raggedy Ann could never. Okay.
Mr. Taylor says, Mr. Kelly, you would be getting those residuals if you weren't peeing on underage girls.
Well, facts. Facts.
Commissary.
Right? Okay. Let's see.
I don't think that is a question, though. Where is his money?
Sammy, Cream, you are supposed to be Nell Carter from Hair. Are you supposed to be Nell Carter from Hair?
I'll take it, girl. Good, listen, tell you right now, in this era, there is never a plan. It is just, okay, let's start doing shit and see what happens. Okay?
Wait a minute. I just realized something. Girl, you got a unibrow.
Girl, yes, girl, you did. Good, girl. There's details in it, girl, yes.
And the kabuki eyes. Okay, go ahead.
What is we call kabuki eyes?
Yes, girl. She's married.
Could have put a little more powder on the nose, though. It's a little shiny there on the tip. Unless that was intentional.
That's on purpose, girl. It's on purpose.
That was intentional.
That's intentional. I put a little dot of yellow there.
Okay, Bollywood. Okay, Bollywood from the hood. I got you.
like the drag queens do, girl. Okay. So we have a time for a new segment called Dear Cream, and so I want the reader wrote in, or watcher wrote in, and
watcher.
Had a cool. I don't know. She ain't nothing to read, but yeah, she's watching, and she wrote in, and she had a question. If you could take this, Greg, and read this. It's a little lengthy, but go ahead and read this.
Okay. Dear Cream, this is something I think a lot about. what is the most polite way to essentially tell someone to stop talking? Sometimes it's my boyfriend who will go on his vintage guitar collection for 20 minutes without pausing. Sometimes it's someone I work with who will corner me and talk constantly without a break about themselves. Other times it's people who want to be heard but will step on my talking and take over the conversation over and over again. I don't want to be rude, but something has to give.
Sound off in the comments, creamsicles. All right, friends. What are we thinking about this? What are we thinking in terms of? Yes, go ahead.
No, the finger works. It was this. I mean,
the hand.
The like
and the finger.
Okay.
So I tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, Cream. I learned a podcasting lesson from you. I did. It works fabulously. The less people you have on your panel, the more the less the likelihood of everybody cutting across each other. Because I was watching some shows of mine, and you could, the points were never made, and not he wasn't being rude, but he was like, Cream says I have a sign up sheet. You know what I mean? And and I took that to heart. And I feel like my shows have been so much better because people are talking over each other, and then sometimes it gets heated. But in my opinion, I think sometimes just give them a finger and you say, "Excuse me, I need to make a point." John.
Oh, I just lean back.
So you just let them have the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You let them have
till they run out of breath, and then I say something.
What if they don't? Is the question. I mean,
then I start tuning them out. I think about what I got to do tomorrow.
Wait, what if you have to make a point? Seriously, like what if it's?
I'll make my point.
You will interject.
I will interject.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, Cream, you are an educator by day, and I'm sure children, because children these days have no filter, no boundaries, no nothing. How do you deal?
Well, it's really more so the colleagues that you have to deal with that with. It's not so much
the children.
Not the children. The children, they're either insecure and the ones who do go on and on, they're probably more it's out of fear or just they got a little bit of focus issues or whatever. But it's the adults that you gotta. And for me, it's tricky, right? Because I think if we're all peers, then there's a couple ways you go about it. As a peer, I'm just going to cut in there when I want to cut in. If we're as a peer, as a leader, I'm going to make space for other people. Go, okay, well, thank you for that. I'm gonna, when they start you can feel it. You're going on a little long. Thank you for that. Let's get somebody else in on this. Let's get some other thoughts. That's usually how I'll do it. I'm pretty generous with letting people talk, as Kanye say. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm pretty generous. So if you get to the point where I feel like I gotta just get in there, you're talking too much. You're talking too much. Yes, you're talking too much.
I cut off mics earlier in the week. I was at a meeting.
That's a great way to do it.
Yeah, and then she just was on, and everybody was lost and lost in sauce. So the doctor I work for was like, "What happened to such and such?" I was like, "Oh, I just turned her mic off. She was over there."
Yeah, that is crazy work. Go ahead, John.
Damon, hey, want to stop someone from talking? Just in casual conversation, sneeze, not see. It's cold and flu season. We can't be doing that.
It's COVID season. No thanks.
A good sneeze will disrupt them and may give you an opportunity to redirect the conversation.
Oh, D.
Okay, I'm gonna try that one. I have never heard of that one.
I usually just pick my nose. That usually stops them.
Just in their face, just start picking your nose. That's just diabolical. That's diabolical.
John, I gotta try that one. They gonna call me.
Yeah, Davey, I'll be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Non-verbal.
True that.
Demon exists at John Stop It.
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, girl, let me see if I can. Oh, she is a girl. Where is it?
Oh, I heard about this.
There we go. Here we go. So Dawn Robinson just did a live on her Instagram, I believe, where she was talking about how the last 3 years she's actually been living in her car. Now, when I first saw the headline, I thought, okay, oh my gosh, it's so sad. But I mean, it's still sad because I think ideally she would prefer not to be living in her car. But she is using it like the way people are doing now, where they live in vans and they live in their car, like they're choosing to do that kind of stuff to kind of have a small life, what have you. So I don't know. How do we go from being a part of one of the number one groups to not having a place to lay our head? How does that happen?
Could be money mismanagement. That's the only thing that come to my mind. Money mismanagement, failed investments to make money, and it just dried up.
Mm-hmm.
Check me out in Patreon.
Oh, we got some behind the scenes tea.
I know the.
Oh, you know the tea. Okay.
You know what? Fuck her. Anyway, listen. When you a bitch, because listen.
There was rumor she was very hard to work with.
Fuck you. Okay.
For a long time.
Right. So when you a bitch, okay, and then so you're the reason that the group disbanded in the first place.
Right.
Okay. And then see, people don't understand when you're just a singer, you just sing the song, so your royalties are that big anyway. When you don't write, okay. So you basically get a welfare check. So you can do 2 or 3 albums and get $1,500 a month because you're just the artist that sings it. I'm not gonna say just because it is quite the thing, but you have to do other stuff. You have to tour, you have to do commercials, you have to have personalities that people like to do these things. So how it happens is you make albums and you don't have enough personality to do other stuff. You join other bands, Lucy Pearl, and you fuck those up too, and now you have because she'll talk to anybody who would, if you want to hit her up, and she'll come to you. Because I was going to have her one Saturday, but I was like, no, because it's the negative energy. It's still very negative. It's still very, but when you don't do other things in the business and you're a bitch to people, nobody's going to hire you, and so your $1,500 a month is not going to go far.
Right.
You can't even afford artist housing because now I'm not going to say she's lying, but I don't know how accurate her living in the car for 3 years is. When I saw it, I had to make a call, and somebody said, well, bitch, I was just over at this bitch's apartment a little while ago.
Oh.
How true that is.
So it's alleged that she may possibly have
in her car,
but that she may not be telling the whole story, allegedly.
Right, there's a piece missing, and I don't know if I'll be back, but I'll definitely let Dr. Diggler know what the rest of it is, because the thing is, you've had hit records with Lucy Pearl. Didn't she do Southern Girl, or wasn't that her?
That's Terry Ellis.
But Dawn had a little something. She did some Chitlin Circuit plays and whatever else. But listen, sad as the day Tyler Perry won't give you a job.
Oh yeah, right.
Sad as the day. Because you must be a hella bitch if Tyler Perry, and you can say what you want to about TP, but he is the nicest person in the world, and he will help anybody who in his realm that's out there struggling. He took Whitney's daughter before she passed. He took her under the wing, tried to make her an actress. Same thing. It's one of
so. Just 1 second, Mr. Drayton. John, come close. Somebody behind you, girl, in your room. Who is that?
That's the dog.
No, that's the person walking back.
There's the killer back there. What?
No, that's a friend of mine who was dropping something off, and you're all in my camera. Might as well get up now.
We good. I'm cool, man. You
go ahead and wave.
You got an audience member, girl, in the
Boy, I had no idea. Cream is so nosy.
Come close. Tell them to come to the camera and say hi, girl.
God.
Come to the camera and say hi. They want you to come to the camera and say hi. You
Come
try
with
to
me.
sneak in here like a little roach. Come on and say hi.
Right. Come on, young man.
Over a little bit.
Hey.
How you doing, sir? Nice smile. How
Okay,
are you?
Hell
bye.
yeah, he's handsome.
Yeah,
Yeah. Of course, John will have handsome friends, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. And why are you still here anyway? I thought you was leaving.
See that?
Oh.
He there now. He enjoying the show, girl. He enjoying the show.
Right, exactly, Sammy. Right. You want to read that, John?
Oh, Dawn was part of two of the greatest groups of all time, and now she's homeless, and the others are still doing their thing, which is true. We all saw from R&B divas, Dawn will create a problem and will jump on team wrong as fuck. For what? She needs to put her pride aside and contact Cindy, Terry, and Maxine.
They said no thanks. Those girls
Mr. Taylor, yeah, her living in a car for 3 years seems exaggerated. It really does. P.S. Greg, I want to steal that T-shirt.
Greg, what does your T-shirt say?
Look at you. Want to pull it up?
Yeah, hello. I don't know how to
Golden
single out.
Girls.
I
But
don't, know
she's popping a fan.
I don't know how to single out a person, Greg. How do you do that? I don't know how to do that.
You just singled yourself.
I know. But I just hit.
Keep going. Keep going. You'll get there. Go ahead.
Oh,
Man with it. Go ahead. No, you don't have yours set up like that, but mine,
okay. I don't have that. Okay.
But it's the Golden Girls voguing with fans.
Oh, okay. Cute. Love that.
Thank you so much. I pulled it out for the Diggler Digest. My goodness. But yeah, so Dawn, if you're watching, there is a thing in LA called the Artists.
Shut up, Swag.
Don jiggled his keys, and now the killer is road. Walker would have got killed, leaving it up to me. He would go to start class. Thank you, Dr. Diggler. I just
You must know John's keys code. Bless his heart.
That baby back there. He was trying. I thought it was Denim moving around back then.
No,
Yeah,
that's Denim's daddy, actually.
Oh, okay.
You think your dog is cute?
Oh, girl. Yeah, don't tell them what I said, girl. Don't tell them.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm feeling you a mess. So, Dawn, if you're watching, there's something in Los Angeles called the Artists Consortium. If you are living in your car, go check them out. They'll make sure that you will not be living in your car, but you ain't.
And I'm sure there's some churches with a food pantry if you need some food. So go to the food pantry.
Jennifer Lewis will take you in, girl. Go over there. Keep taking the girls. Go ahead.
All right, let's get back to the next story here. So are we looking forward to this? Nicole Ari Parker is joining Home Dude on the Green Lantern. I don't know if is this a TV show or a movie? It's probably a TV show.
It's
right?
a movie. It's
a movie. And, which makes sense because he's super tall, so he would need like a super tall, love interest person.
Nicole Ari Parker is looking kind of whitish with that hair.
She's always looked at.
She's always looked.
I mean, she's just looking more like a California girl with a tan.
I feel you, but it's a nice honey blonde. Like deep. It's a deep honey.
Okay.
I think
we'll give her that.
RuPaul said there's a blonde for everyone. So.
Exactly. I'm gonna say I look forward to this. I hope it is a movie. To see what they do with it. I'm
what does the Green Lantern do?
He has that ring. That ring that turns different shapes. It shoots out rays that he can, pick up shit with the rays.
Is that what he can do?
Yeah, he got the
it is his ring. It is his ring.
It's his ring, and he points to that shit, and then a ray comes out, green ray comes out. That he can either like turn into a force field or turn into a big hammer, whatever.
Green Lanterns wield his power rings that manifest their willpower into reality, allowing them to create. Ooh. He can create, constructs, project energy, and manipulate fundamental forces like gravity, radiation, and heat. Okay.
Now I tell you what. Now the other flip side is white people are losing their shit because this black man is the Green Lantern.
Well, they'll get over
Well,
that part.
well, you know,
They can get over that.
Elon Musk got that girl from The Bear a bunch of hate because he tweeted that she was going to be playing Johnny. She was the new whatever the Johnny Depp's character was in Pirates of the Caribbean. That new guy, Jack Sparrow. They're going to do a Jack Sparrow with her, and he was lying. It's not true. And she's like, I got all this unnecessary hate from people for no reason, you know. And there is a new Pirates of the Caribbean in the works, you know, scripts and shit. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do, but no one knows who Jack Sparrow is going to be or who the lead's going to be yet.
And isn't Cynthia Erivo about to play something where people don't want it to be a black person doing it? Not Wicked. It's something else she's about to do.
Nah, they all want Cinderella to be black. Cinderella is Hispanical. They don't want her to. She is a black.
You talking about Snow White that's about to come out?
Yeah, that's a Hispanic girl.
I have no one to say I'm gonna see it just so they have ticket sales. I might just buy 2 tickets.
Although reviews,
I know,
although they're not out yet, the reviews and the preview, frankly, it don't look good.
It's just dry. It
looks real dry from the preview.
It looks dry.
Like they didn't decide whether it was is it on the child's end or is it like all of those what was those movies with Charlize Theron and the girl from Twilight where she was like,
I give you one better. Remember when Oprah did that thing, A Wrinkle in Time?
Yeah, yeah.
It looks confusing like that.
Yeah, it's just that they didn't know what direction they wanted to go. So it doesn't bode well for little Snow White.
But back to the Green Lantern, I'm excited. Congratulations to all the
you know, I saw Nicole Ari Parker live on Broadway when she was doing oh my god, A Streetcar Named Desire with Blair Underwood. And I know I've told this before, but I love to tell it because I love her and she was so good in it. So
she's very nice. She's a good person too, I heard.
Mm-hmm. A good person. No bad things out there.
Yeah, her was a decent guy too. He went to
yes.
When I was in grad school.
To both be so super beautiful, they're both super kind.
You know, of course, they got gorgeous ass kids that look like they were made in the lab. So it's just like, what the fuck, bro? Can y'all have something ugly, please?
So I have a question for you guys and the creamsicles listening. Would you buy a coffee table book of buttholes? Of male buttholes?
No,
because there is a book of butts out there that where the holes are supposed to be so pretty. I mean, they're of course everybody's sexy and fit and muscular and all that stuff, but they're like all
a booty hole is a booty hole. But go ahead.
And they're showing the holes in different ways. Well, why don't you look up the book and see if you can find some images for yourself? Because I saw them, I couldn't bring the images on here. Yeah, I didn't want to get us banned. But look up the book because you can see at least like 5 or 6 images from the book.
The Book of Butts is the name.
Yeah, the Book of Butts, and you can see some of the holes that are featured. So
Dr.
Diggler, female butts. I don't want that.
Yeah, Dr. Diggler, I have a Cynthia Erivo update.
What is it? What is it?
He's playing Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh,
now that's a whole nother turn. Oh,
that's what the big thing is because she's black. That's it. Jesus Christ Superstar.
And a woman.
Something.
And a woman. Jesus
woman,
Christ Superstar is always played by a white male, typically.
Right.
What is this a movie?
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's slated for 2028. I think.
2027.
2027. Okay.
I am so there. I love.
Oh my God!
Music.
Now imagine her singing some of them songs in that.
Oh my gosh! The people from Caucus are dying.
Yeah,
they're dying.
Jay,
They are choking.
Girl, they're dying in the streets, girl. They're gagged.
thank
Girl,
you.
they
so
need
much.
send them water. USA, send the water. Oh, she's canceled. You can't do it. Oh my God, girl.
Yes,
They're dying in the
I'm
streets.
a musical head, and that's my gay power.
Okay, I'm not impressed with these.
You're not impressed by the holes from the.
No.
I wasn't impressed either because there's definitely no brown holes in there.
No.
There no brown holes.
Ain't no
Or
brown
black.
holes, girl. Yeah, or what? Ain't no brown holes in that book, so they can have it. That you're telling me it's not for me. Okay. By what you got in there, you're telling me what it's for. So I'm interested. I'm interested. Okay, let's see if we can get some of these comments. Here, let me back it on up. Where did we stop? Here we go.
The Green Lanterns can create constructs of anything they can imagine. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Sammy, because Cream was butchering it. Ooh.
Bitch, but then I tell a lie, bitch. He got the ring. He can turn shit into hammers and do force fields and shit. Girl, that's the same shit. Oh, bitch.
Mr. Taylor, thank you very much. There's another one, Mr. Taylor, saying the same thing.
Yes.
Well, Ryan Reynolds tried and failed, Sammy. He was a
Yeah.
Green Lantern?
He was a Green Lantern. It was a pretty bad movie. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Taylor. Jesus Christ Superstar is what John is talking about. Yep. Remember the Wiz? Yes, we remember the Wiz.
What about it?
What about
What about it?
Hey, don't nobody
When they
break-
took a basic white story and put a black cultural spin on it. Okay.
Okay. Nice follow up.
Instead of just plopping a person of color into the story with no other reference.
Okay.
Well, if you believe Jesus was black anyway.
True.
I mean,
Sammy, I have a coffee book of penises, so yeah, I would. I want to see hairy asses.
But
Now, are these penises of color?
yeah, I'm curious because the only comic book I've seen didn't have no diversity in it.
Right.
It was not DEI.
Right. It was DEI less.
emphasis on the D, please.
Sammy, they made Jesus black and a woman. Oh no, white Jesus, forsake that now.
I might camp out for that one. I'm so fair for that. But I want to play Mary Magdalene because that's my favorite.
I'm trying to remember some of the songs from Jesus Christ Superstar. He'll come back to me. But
I don't think there's any that are particularly like hooky. You know what I mean?
How I used to love him. The song that Mary sang.
It's not one of my favorite musicals. Jesus Christ.
Because the only yeah, that's the only one I remember. Because in my head, the only songs I have playing are the songs from Godspell. Other than that,
I was just about to say I would rather them do Godspell than do Jesus Christ Superstar. I would rather they do Godspell.
No, all of it's running through my head right now. I'm not going to because I don't want to turn everybody off. Go ahead, Doctor.
So Rosie O'Donnell, Entertainment is reporting, is moving permanently to Ireland. She is, she's getting citizenship there with her kid.
I read somewhere else that she is going to move to Ireland, but she's going to come back when things are free again. That's what she said.
Well, does the U.S. and or Ireland allow dual citizenship?
They do.
I think so.
Okay.
For now that when Trump hears that bitch is moving, he's like, no more dual citizenship for the Irelands, for the folks from the Irish.
The Prime Minister of Ireland already said that she don't fuck with Trump, so do whatever.
So congratulations to Rosie. And I'll be honest with you, if I could do it too, bitch, I'd be deuces. I would.
I thought about this the other day, Dr. I think my country of choice would be Switzerland. It's beautiful.
Expensive for me.
It is fucking beautiful. But if you're over 55, they give you $3,000 a month.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But the thing about we are the only nation that you cannot be born here and be a citizen. Every other country, you can live there, but you'll never be a citizen.
Two choices of mine would be Johannesburg and Costa Rica. Other than that,
I don't know. Join us in Patreon. We'll talk about Johannesburg.
Yeah, I don't know where my place would be, but it just be. I just probably go to Canada, bitch. Just go to Canada. Just,
You know, they have their racial issues of their own. So
they do, but I'm not looking. I'm not necessarily looking to avoid their racial issues, but they're still, you know, they're not trying to deny gay marriage, and you know, and they're not doing all the crazy anti-LGBT shit.
And I need to be with my people of color, so I'm not going to no damn Switzerland.
Yeah, I'm not going to no all white place myself.
I do not want to be hearing cock all goddamn day. No.
black
Sammy, it has black penises in it, but it was pretty diverse book of penises. Okay.
That's
Hence
fine.
why I got it. Okay.
That's why
I love a rainbow of fruit colors. Fruit flavors. I'm sorry, fruit flavors.
The rainbow. The rainbow.
We love that. We love that. Some of us more than others, but we do love it. Okay, so do y'all remember the show Hung? I mean, I just love it.
HBO, yeah.
Well, the actor who played it, played the lead character, reveals that at one point in his life, basically he tricked for some food when he was first in Hollywood. Do you think that if you moved to a new place, it was hard to get a job, that you would ever trick for to survive at all? John is just no.
I will work at McDonald's, but I will not trick. I will work at McDonald's.
What about you, Mr. Drayton?
But you know, you had went out to dinner with some monsters. Like, damn, I love that restaurant so much, and I would not be able to afford it on my own.
Right.
You know, he was all handsy and creepy. I was like, fuck, steak. Oh, God, it was so delicious. And
yes, girl. That's what I'm saying. You know, tricking ain't necessarily money exchanging. It could be just a nice meal. It could be a nice trip that you couldn't, you know, some gas money to get across town, you know, that he otherwise wouldn't have given to you if you hadn't massaged the shoulders. Like, I don't know. Girl, I don't know. Girl, she gonna do what she got to do to survive, girl. So I'm not gonna like I won't. It depends on how it goes, but girl, yeah, she would.
Now that when you put it that way, with today's prices and everything, all I have to say is,
see that? Look at your phone,
right? Okay, you're like, he like, I got a $100 gift card to Publix.
That's why you got me waving in the back right there. Honestly, look, in undergrad, you know, bitch, I had $3 in a dream.
Okay, girl.
And I wanted to eat. I wanted to have steak and potatoes, and you know, I had some dinners with some older gentlemen. You know,
yes.
That taught
several meals.
Yeah, let me tell you, right.
Yeah,
I ate real good.
I just used to steal out the dining hall. If I was wrong, I didn't know what to do.
Hey, potato.
John, I used to steal.
People used to ask me, "How the hell you eating so much on a 3-day meal card?" Don't worry about that. Just go to class.
Yeah, just keep it. But my whole thing is this: like, I mean, we've all done more for less, or less for more, whatever it was. But yeah,
Sammy, I would rather turn a man out and have him give me gift versus work for the money. My name ain't Donna Summers.
Let me tell you something. Your ass is a hungry ass student, and you know, fuck that.
Right.
You know, no little leg.
You that age, all it takes for you to be just sit there and be pretty, and yeah, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it some thought.
A little sex work, girl. A little sex work ain't hurt nobody.
Sex work is a sex work or self-preservation.
It was self-preservation, but you know, it's still sex work in the end, girl. You had to. It was self-preservation.
Really put out? Is it still sex work?
If you don't put out, girl, you write a book. If you don't put out, but you're able to get them to do what you want, but you don't have to exchange. No, they never touch your privates.
Correct,
girl. That's a skilled bitch. That's a bitch. You need to teach.
Then
that's just a smart bitch. That's not
because I mean, you know what, you know, especially tune in to Patreon. Go ahead.
You're up there giving the potential. They think they might, if they wine and dine you, that they might go get it.
Check the screen name. The talent in the street.
Okay,
And
I
then
see you.
Think about the literary reference, and
Yeah, Mr. Ripley, bitch. Oh yeah, I see you. Okay. Oh, scandalous.
Well, not even that. Like I didn't want to put out, but I was a great conversationalist.
Yes.
My father was 20 years older than my mother. So we traveled to Cuba and all around the world. My father was very, so I learned things, and there you go. Tune in the Patreon. I'll tell you all the story about my history professor. Go ahead.
But I wanted the nuts, so I wasn't mad about it. So
damn. That's all I've done for the evening.
So, congratulations to Candy Burris, Denzel Washington, and the other guy who's starring. I think it's Jake Gyllenhaal for Othello on Broadway, breaking records.
Did you say Candy Burris?
Yeah, she's a producer on the show. Yes, Candy is trying to get her Tony. Okay, she is trying to get that Tony.
She got it.
And this is probably going to be it. This is probably going to be the one.
I am so proud of her. Congratulations to Jake.
Right? And Denzel, who's 75 right now, was really concerned about
it and still can get it.
He was worried about, just he played the part when he was 22, he said. Yeah. And so he was a little concerned about playing, just memorization, stamina, all that stuff. Because Denzel has a high respect for theater because he came up in the theater. He tells young actors all the time, get off TikTok, get off whatever you're doing and get in the theater, get on stage somewhere. That's how you become a better actor. He says that consistently.
He is amazing. I think people, the name, not everybody knows the name Audra McDonald, but I think people like Audra McDonald, she is killing it in Broadway these days. And what's real quick, what is what's her name's daughter's name? Felicia Rashad.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. She's a theater staple. Condola Harris.
Condola Rashad.
Condola
Rashad. Yeah.
Was Condola Harris the girl who was on the character on Insecure? Condola was on Insecure.
Moving on.
Oh my God. Okay. So Straight Men Everywhere are congratulating Neo because Neo says he has unlocked the cheat code. He's like, I've been messing up all these years trying to not let one woman know about the other woman, when the real thing to do was just to go, hey, I'm not looking to be monogamous. I would like to see you, but I want to see you and another person and another person. And that has worked for him. He's found 4 women who are down with this. And he, in a recent interview, he said that, he'll be on tour. He'll bring one woman out for 7 days, spend time with her, send her off, bring another woman on for another 7 days, spend time with her, then send her off, and bring another woman back on for 7 days, So I think this is no harm, no foul to me. Like, if
everybody's consenting adults.
Everybody's consenting adults. They all sit up there at the dinner. They all beautiful women. They know about each other. John, go ahead.
That worked for him. I don't want Tom, Dick, and Tyrone thinking that they could do what Neo does because he got money. Y'all ain't got money like that, so y'all may not be able to get that set up.
Well, Cream, that begs the question: if you had someone of means, would you be a member of a throuple or a harem? If you
listen, back in the day.
No, right now. Let's say
right now. Girl, well, no, I mean, it depends on is it serving me? How is it serving? Because you can't serve me because you're cute and you give nice sex. You got to serve me.
Well, right, you got to think about it. They have money and access. They're esque figure.
Yes, yes. I would entertain it. I would know because I would know what it is. This is what it is. Okay, all right. Okay. But So you flying me out, you giving me access to these producers I can work with on my stuff, and blah 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 blah. Okay, girl, this is cute for now. Until I get what I need out of the situation, I'm going. Oh, can I get an extra $2,000? You know, the bills is a little high this month. Oh, thank you, baby, thank you. You know, and I'm gonna store it up, stack it up, girl, till the day it's like I'm not really comfortable with this no more, and I'm out. You know.
Right.
Now, I'm not gonna let you put me on social media and blast me as one of the hoes, though. You're not gonna do that. you ain't gonna do that. You're not gonna blast me. I'll be that girl, face blurred out. You know, on the thing. No, don't show me. What about y'all? Would y'all do this today? Today,
I would.
Mm-hmm.
I would. And I don't necessarily believe.
Would you let people know you was in it though? Would people know? Would you care?
I would. If I'm getting my needs met, and so this is the thing. Honestly, if you're in a place as an adult where you're getting your needs met and everybody's consenting, and you know, it's better than having an old broke ass nigga lying in your face.
Right.
Old broke ass. Here go this nigga, you know what I mean? I ain't do nothing, boo. Bitch, I see the nigga getting in your car. Look. Nigga, I was at the light. I saw you with the nigga. And it won't me. Okay, then. Maybe it won't. You know what I mean? It's that, you know, and then this nigga ain't bringing nothing to the table but possibly an STD. But then you got this person who can bring a wealth of experience to you. Yeah. Join me in Patreon. I got stories.
Go ahead, John. Would you do this today if you had someone who was trying to do this with you?
If everything was set up correctly and there's chemistry and ain't no drama, yeah, I would.
Can we define correctly?
Everybody's correctly is different, so I can't. My correctly may be different than your correctly. So.
Yeah, but we want to know what your correctly is. I like that question. What is your correctly?
That's not.
Well, and I do understand your correctly because that's my caveat to the story. Like, you know, but I'm telling you, Cream, I tell you all the time, it is very difficult to be a kept man. It's just it is not for the faint of heart.
Well, I don't know. I never had it, so I can't say.
With good reason.
Never had it. All right, here we go.
Only problem I would have with a throuple is we all need to have the same work schedule, because while I'm at work, y'all not gonna be at home fucking, and I'm not gonna be able to be there.
Oh, so yeah, so you're not understanding the game. That's not the game.
No, you don't get to pick that.
You're not gonna get that. Yeah, you're not getting that.
No, Big Daddy gets to choose.
You're not ready. Big Daddy called the shots. Yeah.
No. If you miss 3 o'clock, bitch, you miss 3 o'clock. That's you.
Yeah. You know, you got, so you wouldn't do the Neo thing. You wouldn't be a part of that where he's flying people out for 7 days. And you at the house working, and you got two weeks before you see him.
Yeah, that's your schedule.
I'll be like, well, don't fly me right back out. I need you to like take about another week and get that pussy off you or whatever you got going on, and like refresh. Like just you take 3.
You cannot call the shots.
Well, that would just be my caveat. I mean, I can't come in like right after the juice. I smell the juice fresh, the crust on you. You know, I'm picking up their hair out the bed, like, and I don't want to have to play with everybody together like a bunch of cats in the bed. I don't want to do that either, girl. Like, that would be my caveat.
Oh, Lord.
A bunch of cats in the bed.
That's what I think about when I think about it. So Doechii has been named 2025 Woman of the Year by Billboard magazine. I guess they based off the year you had in 2024. And congratulations to Doechii. I mean, right now she just did the thing with Lauryn Hill. She's over in London or Paris, wherever the hell it is, doing stuff.
But she was on a runway with that gold dress on, right?
Yes, I don't know if that's the Schiaparelli one. I can't remember, but and you know she is going to be opening. I think, is it like World Pride? I think she's the headliner, something like that. And then, of course, now she has the straight man in a chokehold because she said the straight men are a red flag because she would not date a straight man.
Oh, she said that.
She did. They were like, "What's a red flag for you?" And she said, "Straight men." And they're all like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" Don't
They
you
sure are.
People are hating on her because she said that she would date. Not that she would not date men, but he would need to at least be queer. He'd be, like some. There's just a different energy for her. Right. By some kind of something extra on there. Can't just be I'm 100% straight. I ain't never touched a dick.
I love you, mother. I love you. And you know what's good for me on this? Her skin tone. It's something so that she is a dark chocolate sister, and she is making it. Hats off to her and Megan. Because we have to cross that, and I hate to say it, but we have to cross that Beyonce threshold where they have to be high yellow.
Yes, definitely.
Yep. Congratulations to Dolce.
She's picking up where Foxy Brown left off.
Yes.
Foxy wish she could have had Dolce. First year of Dolce.
I was gonna keep it to peace and say yes, sure.
Yeah. Oh my God, Foxy wish she would have had 2 weeks of Dolce's career.
We love you, Foxy.
I'm talking about for black, for the dark skinned sister. I didn't say nothing else.
She let them put the wrong foundation on her, so we don't know what her skin tone was.
Lord. Okay.
Looking like goddamn.
I'm sorry, Foxy. I tried with these.
Speaking of the wrong color foundation,
NeNe Leakes has a new show on YouTube called the NeNe Leakes Show. Are we interested?
I ain't even heard of it.
Well, I mean, it's really fresh. It's this week where I think I heard about it today actually, and I added it to the list. Let's just take a quick little. I did a bad editing job, but let's just take a look at this.
So many of you guys have been saying to me for so long, NeNe, do your own show. We want to hear what you got to say. So here I am, ready to give you all that I got. I love you guys, and I love you guys for loving me right back. I hope that this show gives you all that you've been waiting for. I plan to keep it real with you now. You know that from your girl. We will talk all things love, relationships, entrepreneurship, and of course, we're going to talk about me. Tell you exactly what I plan to do. Welcome our very first guest to the NeNe Leakes Show. Now listen, I did it for him, and he's here to do it for me. Please welcome Carlos King. Woo!
Hey, Carlos.
You look amazing. No, you look. First of all, you look skinny. What's going on?
So no, I'm vegan. I'm not on the shots.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
Everybody's taking the shot though.
I'm not taking the shot. I work out 6 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm vegan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat meat.
Okay.
Except dicks.
Well, you don't miss chicken.
That's what that little turn to the camera was about, I'm sure.
He's a mess.
So are we watching NeNe's new show?
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, probably not either. Yeah.
I want to know what doctor butchered her face like that.
I mean, she doesn't look the same, but I will say she looks pretty though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think NeNe looks pretty. I think she does.
No, she looks like a bobblehead. And a friend of the show is her realtor, so I can't say too much.
Okay. Well,
but I can.
God, please speak my mind. Go ahead, go.
She's starting to look like. You remember when they used to call Tamar Braxton that Muppet? She's starting to look like that.
Okay.
Keep going, John. Keep going.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your thought. I think you look beautiful, NeNe. For the work. I think for the work, it's good work. Okay. Wendy Williams. Speaking of talk show, she was recently given. She passed the test, the mental health test that she had to take. She was filmed outside of her apartment. She's still going through the drama with her what is it, conservator, and all that stuff. So we are wishing well for Wendy. It's just really, I must say though, outside of the hotel, she may still be she might not be, I guess, where she needs a conservator, but I think I agree with John or somebody else that said something about she still may be needing looking after. Like she still needs somebody to some check-ins, somebody to like, you're not controlling the account, but I got access to look at it.
Yeah.
And to see, I think she needs, because the way she is when on that street, it was still a little, and I'm not talking about the Graves' disease. You know, it was just still a little something, and you know,
so now we don't have the right to be eccentric. Let's say, you know.
Well, you do have the right to be eccentric as long as you haven't had nobody stealing your money and letting them do it. You know what I mean? Like if you have it, but she has that history, and let's face it, her son is her weakness. You know, he is her Achilles heel, and so he needs to be watched.
Stealing the money?
Yes, he was allegedly one of the ones who was stealing the money.
Father like son
from her, like asking to rent a yacht for $10,000, then end up spending $100,000. You know that kind of crazy stuff. So allegedly is what they were all saying. So
okay, well,
I think some watcheration is still needed. Not no conservatoration.
So who do we is
watcheration?
The watcher of the watcheration?
I think her niece seems to be on the up and up. The one that she's been with her all this time, and I think her niece will not let her get got.
But some people think the niece is in it for her.
Well, I mean, there's a way to have a what you call it, like an accountant that watches that's not controlling nothing, but that's watching everything and can report back to the courts or whatever. But the niece is the person who's once again, even the niece is not necessarily controlling shit. Wendy still should be able to control her money, but she needs some eyes on them accounts so that people can ask questions for at least for a year. I think show a year of you're not getting bamboozled.
Yeah,
right.
You know, and then and you can have it back. I think that's.
You think she's gonna make her way back to TV?
No, I don't think so.
Hell no.
No, it's too much.
That's a wrap.
It's more so about you can't bet on that. You can't bet like the insurance of it all would be high as fuck.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna have to pull up with a YouTube show like Nene and Paula Dean and everybody else. She gonna have to do that and to make that. And what you know what? If she was the old Wendy, we would all be tuning in for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter where she's at. We tuned in for her on the radio.
I was not a fan, but she is talented. When she's in the game, she is. I cannot take that away from her. And she is a radio and TV pioneer. I cannot. She needs to stop talking about the gays, but
Well, we wish you well, Wendy.
We do.
Now she just went to the hospital recently. I'm wondering because she's supposed to be on The View tomorrow. I'm wondering if she's still going to make that interview.
I think so. There hasn't been any new medical reports about her being incapacitated. So Luigi Magnoni apparently made 20 sex tapes, high quality.
Ooh.
Sex.
Can I Google it?
Before no, they're being held over by the people who they're being, I guess, sold, shopped around to see what companies want to produce, like give them money to.
I know somebody that leaked it though.
Yeah. Yes. Apparently, the first tape has sold for $500,000. Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're into, you like your killers in porn, girl, he got a tape out there. Apparently, Luigi. Would you pay $2.99 to catch it on on a channel?
I might.
I'm good. Not me.
I might subscribe for a month.
Or I'd be like, John, can you screenshot it, record it, and then send it to me?
Now we all want to chip in and share. I will.
Right. You know. We have Malcolm just use the Patreon money and buy it so we can all do it for research.
Research.
It's research. Okay.
There you go.
All right. Okay.
That makes sense.
It totally makes.
I'll send the invoice down to accounting and see what happens. Absolutely.
All right. So Mr. Dion, he came in a little late. He said, "Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, Mr. Dion."
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see here. What is this one?
Good
Okay. Get it done and get it out the way.
Okay, let's see here.
Folks are so thirsty for the unibrow killer.
Right.
All right, let's go on to the next topic here. So Lady Gaga's Mayhem album is out. It's causing a huge disturbance in the best way. It's breaking all these records, all these first week records and everything.
Is it?
Yeah, there is the data. There's the data right there for you.
Yeah. You know what? I love the first single, and I love the song with her and
Bruno Mars,
and I like the second single. And I guess it's very short. It's reminiscent of her earlier work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. It's a C+ for me.
Yeah, the kids are here for it. It's doing well. I have never been necessarily like I love Lady Gaga's whole album from beginning to end kind of girl. That's not ever been me. But Abracadabra Girl is still my shit. Like,
yeah, no,
that is my shit.
She put her pussy in that. I'll give her
and
the video. Let me just something. Yeah,
that takes me back to our days when dance music was really, you put that shit on at the club and you were like, you run to the dance floor.
But Dr. Diggler, I'm gonna be honest with you, she has a couple of bops on there. She did.
Oh, I've listened to. I'm trying to think which ones I like.
3 or 4 of them. It's enough to carry her through the summer.
Yep, you're right. You are, but she put the best one out. That is the best one. The rest of them, depending on how good the video is,
can carry her, and that's all.
Carry it, yeah.
Carry to her next project. Yeah. Have we heard what's the Lil Nas X new song with Pharrell?
Well, I know she released something this week, and then she said she's releasing more tomorrow night. So I was going to wait and talk about her next week. I am rooting for her. I'm a little tired of her, but I'm rooting for her. But I'm tired of her. I'm a little tired of her, but I'm rooting for her. And it's just tired of her.
I get it.
No. Inconsistency, girl. This is inconsistent.
Yeah, she is inconsistent.
Yeah.
I totally get it, bro.
Yeah. It's like there's a reason why there's some good things about being a part of the media training and having somebody take their time and bring you up, and you having a team that kind of manages you in the right way, and you release stuff, and you ain't always on the internet saying every thought that comes to your head, and you say that shit for your music,
right?
Yeah. So, but this is a different time. It's a different time, and the girls are doing different things, and
yes, they are.
But good for them. So let's. Sorry, girls. I did not mean girls. Girl, hold on. Girl, I'm coming. Girl, I'm coming. There you go. Oh, girl, there you go. Oh gosh. So Real Housewives of Atlanta premiered this week, episode 1. I watched the episode. Did anybody else watch the episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta? No. Listen, it had the lowest ratings of any season opener it's ever had. And I think that's because the people that we know that bring the drama, Kenya, you're right, Kenya, Candy. Right now, the only returners that we know that are holding a peach is Cynthia.
Is that Portia in the middle?
I think that's her. I can't see.
Isn't Drew back? Phaedra's back.
Drew Phaedra's back.
Shamia.
But Drew, I don't know if Drew's holding a peach though.
Okay.
But Phaedra is back, but she wasn't in this first episode. They're like saving her to bring her on later.
Okay.
In this first episode, Kenya was there, but
we all know how that.
We all know what happened with Kenya, so that she got kicked off, so she's not a peach holder. But there are some interesting new ladies to get to know. To me, I'm just more so interested in getting to know Shamia, because Shamia is the girl with the money now. Clearly,
the big money.
If Shamia plays this right, she will become the new head bitch in charge of Housewives of Atlanta.
Where does she get her money?
Her husband is a contractor of HVAC contractor, and she said he's put them in major airports all across the country. And they're in a $9 million mansion. He bought her a $500,000, was it Rolls Royce, for her birthday on that first episode. They got some real ass money. And I'm interested to see. Now, Portia is back too, yes. Portia's back. Portia is, I would say, more likable than she's ever been.
Yeah, she's the one. She did like The View, and she's doing those things.
She's more likable than she's ever been. So I'm enjoying watching her in that story. I'm interested to see what's going to happen.
I didn't see the first episode, so maybe I'll tune in. I haven't tuned into Housewives of Atlanta, actually any of the Housewives, in years.
Set it to record. We're going to be talking about it every week, so go ahead and set it to record because I'm invested in the story. I'm invested in the storyline. Okay, so for those of you who care, World of Wonder will be doing a documentary over the Vivian who died of she unalived herself a few months ago.
Was that the cause of death? I never knew.
Well, drug overdose.
Really?
It was drug overdose. But to me, that's the same difference. You meant it. You know what I mean?
One does unalive themselves.
Yeah, you unalive yourself doing that shit. Other thing that's coming up is this really big on the internet right now is French Montana posting this picture of 50 Cent kissing this white man somewhere after 50 Cent was talking shit about somebody else. And of course people going, well, French Montana, how long have you been hanging on to this picture of 50 Cent kissing this white man that you was ready to release it when he had the wrong thing to say? But the picture looks pretty legitimate. Is there can you think of any reason? Can you zoom in on the picture, y'all? Is there anything you can think of where he could be
giving him a shotgun?
He would give him a shot, you said?
Shotgun.
A shotgun. Oh yeah, sure. He could be doing a shotgun. What else could he possibly be doing?
I mean, it depends on when the picture was snapped, because it could also look like they in a club. He could also be leaning in to whisper something. And
like, hey, can you play my song in the club?
And they snapped it just when they got close. I mean,
I think that's fair. That's a fair possibility. Look at us on the Diggler Digest, really trying to take the high road and not be in the gutter. Although I want to say, because you know how I feel, that nigga gay, and that's what I want to say. I want to say that he dabbles, and that he got caught kissing his side piece. That's what I would like to say. But hey,
so I think when artists transition and they have that kind of success that he had outside of his normal genre, they did things.
Right. I mean, you get so bored. You can't. When you have everything,
you want variety.
You want to do other things to kind of get your excitement level back up. Like I say, I would never skydive, right? But I might after I've spent years doing everything else and trying everything else, I might finally go, you know what? Well, shit. I done everything. Might as well try that.
Might as well do this.
You're trying to grab on the birds and shit. I'm good. I'm good.
Who knows? So let's look at some comments here before we move on.
I rewatched her special Bravo. I rewatched her special Bravo did her Portia where she attacked her baby daddy mama, then tried to flip it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, 50. I know that stripper pole in his basement was not for the ladies.
I think they were in a club, actually.
As a weed smoker, there is space between the mouths where the joint, blunt, instrument of smoking is placed. They kissing.
10 plus who in 2025 is doing the power hitter? You never know. You never know.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have had a chance to watch, or if you even care to, and maybe Creamsicles, you're like, Cream, we don't care about this, but you know what? I'm here to sometimes give you things that you might not care about because we are cultured here on the Diggler Digest, okay?
And we care.
And we care. So let me find this thing. God damn it. Okay. So
you just struggling.
I think the eyelashes are getting in the eye.
Oh,
so there's a show on Netflix called With Love, Meghan, and essentially it's Meghan Markle. Actually, Meghan something is her proper married name. I can't remember what it is. Meghan of Sussex or something. Windsor. Some shit. Well, she essentially is getting her Martha Stewart on. And what I like about this show is that Meghan pretty much is doing what we all do. She done found some shit on YouTube, tried it, and said, "Let me show you." Like, it's not she is not that girl in terms of like you know how I think Martha had an illusion that we all thought that maybe somehow Martha Stewart was coming up with all this shit on her own, and maybe she was at some point. But at some point, she brought on people, right? And they probably was working on shit in another house. And okay, Martha, let's try this. What do you think about this? We can do this. We can make this back.
Absolutely. Documentary? Did you see her documentary?
Oh yes. So it eventually became that. But Meghan is starting right off the bat with. Somebody told me about this, or I heard about this. Like, she's not trying to pull it off like she is the, the end all be all creator.
Now, is Oprah producing this for her? Because I know she's.
I do not know. I don't think I saw her name in the credits when it was rolling. But Meghan is doing shit like showing somebody how to. Oh, what does she do, girl? She make candle wax. She got. What she got honey from the honey beehive with this man, and girl, she hung up some balloons for a party, made a tea party for somebody, girl.
Shit, basically.
It's just cute little shit that it's like
good night, America. Good night.
It's like for me, it's very much escapism. It's like it's light, it's pretty. It's soft, it's something I can put on in the morning when I'm making breakfast, and I put it on, and I don't have to like stare at it. I just hear, oh, okay, cute. Oh, the bees and she's asking, she's asking little questions and shit. She's talking about making pancakes for her kids, whatever. Girl, it's cute. Okay,
Is she still married? Is she still married?
Oh yeah, she's still married, happily ever after. Her 2 children.
Going nowhere.
And she also has guests that come on the show with her, very much like Ina Gardner.
You know I love Ina.
Yes, very much like Ina. Who does she have on there? She had the girl Mindy Kaling was on as one guest, and these people are all friends of hers on some level. Mindy Kaling, she had some work done because that bitch is looking pretty in the face.
Yes,
she was rich. And then she had like her former makeup artist for when she was on Suits and stuff. That he was on there, and cute, just very cute. But somebody wrote a piece in response to it.
Bitch said something.
So on the left side of the screen, you have, basically this is a pleasant show and we appreciate what she's trying to do. And on the right side is talking about all the things that's horrible. Can y'all read the right side? Because the left side was really just one of those like fake ads, like, sandwich compliments you give people so you can really just tell them the bad shit, what you really want to tell them.
Wait, so what side do you want read?
Read the right side where it starts off, I I can't that
the truth. That was the other truth is that with Love Megan is an utterly deranged, bizarro world voyage into the center of nothing. A fantastical monument to the captivating power of watching one woman decorate a cake with her makeup artist while communicating solely through throw pillows, adages about joy and hospitality. It is painful, defensive, Van and Dork. Oh my God! Writes, and it's quite sad. A document created by a woman cursed to a life in which the safest, blandest, simplest statements, however, boomerang back around towards Cuckoo Land. And then it invites you to read the full review if that was not full enough. Wow.
That reviewer was doing too much. I'm like, girl, this show is not trying to stop Donald Trump. Okay, girl?
Right.
This show is escapism. There are people who want to just focus on pretty things sometimes.
I will watch. I like pretty things.
You know, it's just pretty stuff. It's rich people shit. It's very much, it's like when you sit down and go watch, oh my God, what is that movie with Meryl Streep and Alec Baldwin where they used to be married and she's a chef in the kitchen and Steve Martin's in it.
She was divorced. She was divorced.
She was divorced from Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
And Steve Martin wanted to date her. I can't think of the name of it, but that is like one of those movies I will put on when I just want to live in the fantasy. Because she owns everything. You know, not everything. She owns her business. She has a big house that she got in the divorce. She's remodeling. She's a great kitchen that she's remodeling. Even, you know, and money's not a problem. Everything is, the cars are luxurious. They're flying here. They're staying in the best hotels for the son's graduation. Girl, sometimes that's what we want.
That's white people shit.
Sometimes we don't want to
struggle.
Sometimes we don't want to watch Good Times, girl. Sometimes we don't want to watch that.
You don't want to see Esther Roll.
Okay, girl. I mean, there's a time and a place, girl. There's a time and a place.
Fuck you, Esther Roll, and
you know, and that's the challenge. I challenge some black artists out there. Continue to give us our version of that kind of shit. Rich black ass people just being black and rich. Yes.
Right.
What is the difference in watching Martha and watching this? She's doing nothing different. What is the difference in watching Gail or Oprah? I don't understand the visceral reaction that this reviewer had to her.
I think this reviewer is saying you are royalty, and this is how you've chosen to use your cachet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think it's in the wheelhouse. You know, that they watching her carefully. She doesn't want to do too much. She can't pop out a titty. So why not just kind of do a
I would see that. I would like to see that. See her pop out a titty.
She's a mother of two. They don't want her because she was going to do Suits LA, but they was like, "Oh, you shouldn't do Suits LA."
Right. She's trying to do minimal stuff that she doesn't have to get among the paparazzi and all that shit and everything.
She wants to, and she has to take care of her husband because apparently he don't want to do nothing much. I mean, give a bitch a break.
And my thing is that she don't really. I guess technically she does have to do something because they did kind of cut themselves off from the royal money,
but they still got money.
You know, so. Yeah, because they did the book that sold well and everything.
Be clear, their idea of broke is way different than our idea.
It is very much so, you know, and they do the thing where a lot of people do in these cooking shows where all the busy work does not take place in their real house. It is a house that's separate from the house, right?
Right.
It's a prep place. It's always in presentation mode and stuff. I don't know. I wouldn't say there's any difference between any other show that we've seen before. It's just that Megan's different. And she's not an authority. I'll put it that way. Other people I look at as an authority in those things. I look at her as a housewife who's done these things, right. And she's giving you some advice. Like, oh, I made a balloon arch like this and it worked for me. You know, it's like, you know, this is what I learned. Last time I blew
in racism. I think I wouldn't be shocked if that person was from the UK.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be shocked at all either.
Some of that stuff is definitely rooted in racism. We have to be careful from which we get our ideas and from our thoughts. Beauty and Black.
Yes. So Beauty and Black is back for the last part of season 1. And I'm gonna just say real quick, and I hate to say this because I would love Tyler Perry to work with you someday, but I have to call it like I see it. And while I love the show in terms of entertainment, it's giving me telenovela, right? It's black telenovela. It is juicy, but so many of those actors do not act well, and some of the writing is very repetitive. That guy they had in the bed with Deborah, was it Debbie Morgan? Is that her name? Mm-hmm. They were in the bed at one point, and Debbie's not doing much, like acting good, acting really well, and the guy acting next to her was so bad. And I was like, how can he not even get better? Looking at her and going, well, let me just copy what she's doing, you know, and just be a little bit better.
But that's probably why he got shot in the head.
Is that acting about?
But generally speaking, though, highly entertaining. Once again, one of those shows I can cook. I don't have to like sit on the couch and like pay attention to it.
I had to pay attention. I'm sorry, because it had me hooked. I watched all part 2 in one night, so it had me hooked.
I watched all in one night too. I did. But once I felt a little repetitive, I quit watching. Greg, did you watch that?
I did not. You know, my show is Beyond the Gates.
The only thing that got irritating to me throughout all the episodes of part 2, if Kimmy said, I just want my sister one more goddamn time.
Man, that is a drinking game. That is a drinking game, and somebody's going to get fucked up. Because that bitch said, I want my sister. I just want my sister. I just want my sister. I just want my sister. I'm looking for my sister. You know what my sister is? I want my sister.
My sister? They better not mess with my sister. I got to get my sister back. Where's Kimmy?
Girl. We know.
She knows her sister.
Girl.
But what I can appreciate is what Rain said about Kimmy when she said, look, when Kimmy gets to that level, you can't bring her back. You can't bring her back when she gets that mad. It's nothing you can do. And that was true because she popped the shit out of Delinda. But before I leave from that, the line of the whole second half to me was, why are you sitting here worried about a demon when you sitting with the devil?
Oh yes, that was a good line. That was a good line. Yes, that was a good line. Oh my goodness. Friends, we are getting close to out of time, so we're not gonna be able to do our RuPaul Drag Race lip sync edition. And we know what we'll do it in Patreon. That's what we'll do it in Patreon. We'll do that at Patreon. We got a couple things waiting for us in Patreon, as well as a little discussion of my other podcast, Two Grooms and a Pod, that I have with my husband Shannon. We'll be sharing a clip from that as well. Okay, so if you're in Patreon, you get to do that. Thank you all for joining me today, gentlemen. I really appreciate you.
I love this. I love here. I am a stan. I talk about it everywhere I go. Just come for the wigs. And
listen, I told the people who didn't hear in the beginning, who came late, listen, don't worry, girl. I'm still he, girl. I'm still he.
It's very Tammy Faye meets.
Yes, she's just like. She's like to being a clown. I'm like, it's a clown, girl. A clown.
I bet you swag at home with T'Challa watching.
Yeah. You know what? He is the most non-judgmental person. He'd be like, look at that cream.
Swag is the best. He's one of the best. He is. All right, guys. So we're gonna take off. Thank you for watching Creamsicles. Creamsicles. Mwah. Mwah. Y'all showed up and showed out tonight, Creamsicles. Thank you so much. Oh, and don't forget, to follow John on the socials if you're not following him. Do we have a estimated date for any Hammerhead pictures to be released? Any red shorts, blue shorts, daddy shorts?
TBD.
You know the summer coming. It's gonna be hot here in Atlanta in about 2 weeks.
Okay, right.
TBD.
TBD.
He probably got it right now.
The G Spot. He got some stuff over there for you. I know y'all ain't listening to all them episodes over there. Going over there.
Friend, it's only 9.
It's only 9. Well, they probably ain't done that. Some of them.
Probably.
We got Malcolm, who's he's every Friday now, but it don't matter when it come out, girl. You listen to it when you listen to it, girl. It's there. It's there. Go listen to it.
Wow.
He go on Wednesdays, girl. And I know this is out of order, bitch. Like I said, you know the difference between Monday through Saturday, girl. You know how it works. There's something on every day of the week. You got Tuesday with Swag. You got Mondays. Are they still doing Mondays with Devon's out?
Shout out to Devon. He lost his mother. So
right, but is he still doing it by himself or with you, or what y'all doing? No, okay. So those are on hiatus, along with the Sundays with the Blurds is on hiatus as well. Of course, don't forget this Saturday. We have the man with the master plan, the talented Mr. Drayton.
The Saturday sit down with Mr. Drayton. Fine. I love it.
And I believe that's all I want to say on all those things.
I have a question. I'm going to corner you live on TV. When will you be available for my game show?
For your game show, are you doing it this Saturday?
No. I can't. It takes about a week.
Okay, I can do it next Saturday, I think.
Bam! Tune in next Saturday. I'm doing it. You should do it.
Yeah, I can do it Saturday.
I'm actually giving out cash prizes. So you might.
Oh, well, girl, don't promise me a good time. I never say no to money. Okay. All right, friends. We are going to sign off, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.